Alright guys, welcome to a gun guide to VR. This is the first episode thingy in this series, where I will go over all the weapons in all the popular VR video games. Well, basically, all of them. The ones that I can afford that aren't like $800. So, full disclaimer, my audio is not very good. My microphone, it is the default Quest 2 microphone, because, you know, I am a child living in my parents' basement. So, I'm going to go through chapter by chapter to pick and try and explain the stats and the strengths and weaknesses of every weapon that I know of. There's probably quite a few. I mean, I didn't even know that there was a drum mag Thompson until like 2 days ago. There's a lot of guns, okay? Time to grab the keys from my fridge and head out to the first weapon there is. Hey, Freddy. This is the M1911. It's your starting pistol with 7 rounds in the magazine. Pretty decent accuracy and really low torso damage. I mean, it's low capacity, low caliber, literally everything you'd expect from a starting pistol. Reload is the same as every other pistol, so, you know. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be counting the one in the chamber as ammunition in the capacity. This thing has a 8-round capacity with the one in the chamber, but it has a 7-round magazine capacity. I'm going to tell you if it doesn't have one in the chamber, like the revolvers or the Thompson. That's basically it. This thing is weak. It's just generally not the best. 45, you'd expect it to be stronger than a Glock, but nope, it's dealing less damage. Right, time to head to the next weapon. Okay, so, the next weapon you will find is the M9 pistol. This thing is a slight improvement over the M1911, higher capacity, literally 1 bullet better. It's dealing the same amount of damage to the torso, so it's literally just a semi-direct upgrade to the 1911. Well, on to the next gun. Okay, the next weapon you run into is the machete. It is a melee weapon with reasonably low durability, able to one-shot anybody if you hit them in the head as long as they are not wearing their armor. That's gonna get me demonetized. Nice. So anyway, little demonstration, and you're dead. It's the default sort of like medium length melee weapon. This thing, unlike well, bullets, can go through all of the whatever growth things are, you know, that stuff. It can go through that, but it can't go through armor. It is just generally not the best melee weapon in the game. Its durability is also pretty low. I mean, it's already almost broken. I think this has like 1 swing left in it until it just absolutely shatters. Okay, so the next weapon you will run into is the cleaver. It is a melee, and it's basically a shorter range version of the machete. And it's also way weaker. It has a way lower durability than the machete does, but it can actually go around helmets, which the machete cannot. Because, you know, machete is not the best. See, look at that. think that was, what, 8 zombies, and it's just completely gone. Okay, upon spawning in Chapter 2, you will be greeted with a dead guy and a Glock 17. It is a 10-round capacity 9mm pistol. It's dealing the same amount of damage as the M9. Okay, so the next gun you'll run into, in that case over there, is the AK-74U. This is a small assault rifle, full auto, and is going to be dealing quite heavy damage. 3 shots to the torso, I think. Don't quote me on that. The bolt is on the right side of the gun, and it is not very accurate. Okay, another melee weapon you'll run into after entering the main airport is the gardening shovel. This thing is basically the middle ground between the cleaver and the machete. Its durability is pretty light, but it is still a respectable melee. Okay, the next gun you will find is the MAC-10. It is a open bolt submachine gun, meaning that it has no one in the chamber feature like the Glock. It does, however, shoot very, very fast. Okay, next on your dead thing, another submachine gun, is the Glock 19. This is a full auto version of that with a extended mag, allowing it to have higher capacity. It is dealing the same torso damage as the MAC-10. Also has a slight armor pierce, so it will be dealing some damage through helmets. Throughout the game, there are multiple of these crafting stations that will let you craft different weapons. This one is a super low-level one, so you can only craft frags and molotovs, which are actually the most OP thing in the game. Okay, the next weapon you'll be finding is the Hatchet. This one is a medium durability with a small blade hitbox. Only this side, right here, is able to actually hit a zombie, rather than just knocking it back. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Tomorrow we are going to be going on to Chapters 3 and 4, which are some of my favorites, and have some of the most interesting weapons. I will see you guys next time. Bye.